Good. It's been fun so far.
What's it like working with Russ now that training camp is open?
It's been nice, having him around. Been a good first 2 days for us. Obviously camp's a little bit different than the OTAs, a little bit higher intensity, a little more, team periods, things like that, where you get to play a little bit closer and closer to real football. So, been a good 2 days, and I think Russ has operated well.
What has he added to this offense this year that maybe you guys were missing the last couple of years?
Probably just some clarity. He's been playing football for a long time, so he knows what's worked for him in his career. He knows what he likes, what he doesn't like, and that makes it really simple on all of us just be able to get on the same page as him.
Any sort of transition going back to Kafka calling plays for you guys, and what's that like in general?
It's different. They're different people, different personalities, but at the same time, not much verbiage-wise has changed. But obviously, different people, different personalities. But he called it my first year here, so for me, it's not really that big of a difference. But I think he's done a good job. I like Caf. I think he's called it well these first 2 days, and obviously, as we continue to grow, we have a full new quarterback room, all three guys, and then him. So I think we'll just continue to grow and get better as time goes. Obviously, I've been blessed. Dex has been blessed to be Giants our entire career. This is a great organization to play for, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to perform in a way that'll keep us here.
Is it hard to? Neither of you guys are 30.
Yeah.
I didn't say you're the oldest. You've just been here longer. So
yeah.
Old guys usually get here longer. You guys are like prime of your career guys. What do you think it took for you and him, I guess, to stick around? Or just you? Really?
Yeah, for Dex, he just kind of was born that way. Bigger, stronger, faster. I was born faster, not quite bigger and stronger, but just consistency. I think regardless of the coaches we've had here, regardless of the systems we've had here, I've been pretty consistent my whole career. I've been able to play good football regardless of who's been here, and that's kind of what I prided myself on and what I'll continue to pride myself on.
Do you think because of your longevity here that it would mean more to you if the team does a turnaround? Everyone wants to win.
Yeah.
But nobody else has been invested in this team as you have. Do you think it would mean more?
Yeah, for sure. When we get it turned around and when we get this thing going in the right direction, I think it'll for me specifically, it's been a good 6 years, it's been a long 6 years, but I've looked forward to every year, and obviously, I don't want to see any team in this league succeed more than I want to see the Giants. So obviously, my whole career has been invested here. Most of my adult life has been invested in New Jersey and New York area. So, it'll be huge, for me to be able to win here in my time as a Giant.
Can you start to see, is it 2 days into camp, can you start to see what you hope develops on offense, or is it too soon?
Yeah, you see flashes. Like Wandale made a play down the field. That was kind of a situational period yesterday. Malik made a couple plays on the field. So you see the flashes kind of early on. It's we're in the red zone, the high red, so we literally haven't even gotten to the full field yet. But you kind of see flashes of plays being made, and that's why I say I think the first 2 days we've done a pretty solid job so far. But you definitely see flashes.
What do you think this offense can be when you look at it? What do you envision?
Multifaceted. I think we have quarterbacks that do a good job of pushing the ball down the field, being aggressive, and then we have people that are aggressive playmakers, people that go get the football, people that can create with the ball in their hands. Obviously, we have the backs, Tracy, Motor, and now we have Scat back there. So I think we have three really solid backs, and we got some talent in the tight end room as well with Theo and Fedoni and some of the other guys. So I think we have a very well-rounded group.
Given your longevity with the team, do you find yourself being in a position where, Russ or Jameis, even though they're veterans, are kind of leaning on you, learning things from you? Like you can help them along just because they're new here?
Yeah, for sure. They played more football than me, but they haven't played more Giant football than me. So that's kind of my unique perspective, and something that I help them understand. Maybe it's a guy that was been here in the past that it's new to them, but I've played with them for the last 2 years, their career, whatever it might be. Just trying to help bridge those gaps and help them in any way I can.
Can you give any traffic solutions after your 6 years here, or there are no solutions to that, I guess, right?
There's no solutions. 17 be torched, everything be torched except the turnpike, honestly. Except at night, in the morning, turnpike's about the only thing open. But other than that, you're pretty much stuck.